All right guys, the day has finally come. We hear you guys. We read the comments and you guys wanted to see the update on the bagger. Today's the day we finally get to show you. We cannot wait. This thing turned out so sick, but before we show you the details, let's check out the B-roll.
My God.
I don't know where to even start. This thing, we've been collecting parts for this for a while. Honestly, we know this build is taking 7 to 8, almost just under a year. Obviously with COVID, we had problems getting parts. Paint took a while, but this is why. You can see the evidence is, the proof's in the pudding right here. This paint turned out so killer. Me and Adam from Time Warp, he's the one that painted it. We've worked together in the past. Always didn't see eye to eye on an idea, but soon as I mentioned this, the idea of mini trucker paint, like late 80s, early 90s mini truck paint, as soon as I said that, I know he was down to do it. And he hates painting baggers. Parts wise, starting out with just the bags alone, I don't know, I thought about doing like a stunt style bagger. I really like the way that looks because it goes with the whole performance thing. So a lot of the stunt guys are obviously just chopping their stock fenders off, and I wanted to not do that. I wanted to go with an aftermarket fender, and we found out this RWD, like late model, I don't know, whatever year the Dyna ended. This is a late Dyna, like the Dyna S fender, full fender, so it still takes the stock Dyna tail light, and your license plate will sit here. I haven't got that bracket, we're waiting on that. It's already a lot higher, more ground clearance, and it matched up perfectly with the way my buddy Doug chopped these bags for me. It's aluminum inside. We chopped them and did aluminum base plates, so this is aluminum and this is aluminum. Adam bonded it all together, so we got a lot of ground clearance and side clearance for hitting them corners, because I made it look like a stunt bike, but let's be honest, I'm probably never gonna wheelie it, but it looks cool. So I've wanted a track dynamic swing arm. I think I've done a bunch of other custom builds, and that is just like the next level of performance that people leave out, is changing out the swing arm. It lightens the bike up, it's more rigid, there's more adjustments, you know, different angles for the shocks, the chain tensioners, way better than factory. Since we're aiming and looking down there, that is an SMT 18-inch billet wheel. I think it's their Lucky 7 spoke, matched up with the rotor. So we have front and rear billet wheels. I've always wanted to do billet wheels. None of my other custom bikes, we've changed the wheels. We've just done powder coat stock wheels. So this is a 21 front. The last bike I built, my FXRP, I lifted and I loved it. It just makes riding and hitting corners and riding the canyons and even just around town so much better. This has a 2-over front end with Race Tech internals up front. We left the bells off just to try to make it look more performance wise and less geezer glad. Steve Chamberlain from Screamin' Speed Fab, we got his sheet metal side cover, FXR style triangle side covers. Big shout out to my buddy BS over at Golden Spike Harley. He called me up and said, dude, I got the motor for your bagger. One of our friends had an engine that had been sitting out there that we kind of forgot about. It was a 120R. He had in a project. He dumped a bunch of money into it, and then ended up, the cam chest blew up. So he called me and asked if he could build it for me, and I said absolutely. Sent the bottom end to Dark Horse, did the full Dark Horse job on it, so it's bulletproof bottom end, and then we did fueling cam chest and oil pump upgrade, but it still has the S&S cam in it. It's a huge cam. It's a 635. HPI provided the intake throttle body, their whole setup. It's their filter setup and intake housing and their throttle body. This is my first fuel injected bike, so I knew we needed to upgrade the fueling system. Clockworks windshield. We just talked to these guys. I don't know if you're aware. I am new to it. This is my first bagger. They just came out with these neon colors, so I'm really stoked. I just talked to them the other day. They're gonna send us out some a new windshield. We're either gonna do pink or orange. We got a lot of colors to choose from. There's green on here, there's pink, there's blue.
I vote pink.
I'm leaning toward pink. Or orange, pink or orange. But I think pink is dope. I think it's a sick color. Especially, I think it'll pull the rest of the pink up top. Kraus risers, Big Al bars, Rockford Fosgate, speakers and stereo head unit.
Everywhere. You got surround sound. You got more surround sound on your bike than I do at my house.
Probably than any of my other vehicles too. I really wanted sound. I was really excited about that. I'm gonna be that guy at the gas station blaring punk rock music or gangster rap. We got a little bit more money to spend in this thing. It still has factory floorboards. We plan on doing like boosted Brad stuff. San Jose Customs sent us out some stuff. Big shout out to those guys. They've helped us out on a few of our projects. The owner of that shop has been super good to us. We appreciate you. Pegs and stuff. It still has a lot of factory stuff. The bike honestly hasn't been in my possession for the past little bit. I sent it to my local Harley dealership where I'm really good friends with those guys, and especially my buddy BS that helped me with that engine. He did the full motor swap and the whole bike was completely taken apart. We mocked everything up and had everything apart, so he put it back together for me. Big shout out to BS. He took care of me and all the guys at Golden Spike Harley. Saddleman seat, I want to redo this. I really want to, since the bike, the lower half is a matte white. I don't know if you're gonna pick this up in the pictures or video, but it's matte white with the matte graphics and then gloss black.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to see that.
So the seat,
reflection, these are lights in the ceiling. Reflection.
Yeah, there's Christmas.
No reflection. Matte gloss.
So I have some wild idea. I know, you know, people get carried away with colors like gold bikes. They do too much gold, but I gotta put some animal print on the seat. So I'm gonna leave this black. I might do this part white, the side, since this to match, you know, the top black, side white. And I want to do this back in zebra.
Zebra, or should you add a new animal print and go cheetah?
Leopard or cheetah. Maybe some baby seal.
Hell yeah.
Might piss some people off. Being my first bagger, this is a learning curve for us. I'm sure there's a bunch of parts. We did the like alloy art. There's stabilizer in here. Little stupid parts that just nickel and dime you to death. If you've never built a bagger, here's a word of advice. Miles and I both have Dynas. I have an FXR. I've built plenty of Sportsters, built plenty of choppers. Everything on a bagger is twice as much. So if you're gonna build a bagger, get ready, because your pockets are gonna drain quick. I just wanna give a special shout out to everyone that helped. Huge shout out to Tucker Speed. All my parts that I bought for this bike, from the swing arm to engine internal parts, like they set me up with the HPI, the swing arm, the seat, so many of the parts we bought from Tucker Speed. They have a good website. They're local to Utah, but you can get on there and order anything for these performance bikes, Dyna Sportsters, baggers, everything, anything HD, B-Twin. They're your specialists, and those guys know their stuff. Tony is a racer. He races actually the Bagger Race League and Flat Track. He helped me build my flat track bike that you see on a couple videos back. Other than that, we're happy the way it came out. It's gonna go hit a local show this weekend, Autorama, and then we can't wait to get some miles on it and start breaking it in. We do have to do like 500 to 1,000 miles for the break-in period. It has a base tune on it, and then we'll retune it, and Tony's gonna stick it on his dyno and see what kind of power we can get out of it.
I think that means it's time to start it up and hear it.
Yeah. You guys are gonna hear this, the stereo for now. This Two Brothers Racing chrome stainless pipe. For now, this is what's gonna be on it. We don't know if this pipe honestly is gonna handle what this bike should be putting out power-wise. So we might be looking into a different pipe, but for now, it sounds really good. Check it out.
This thing
it sounds so beast.
is so gnarly and so loud.
It doesn't sound like any of our dynos or FXRs.
Totally different.
It's crazy. I'm excited to get on the road and see what she's made of. Cause like I was going performance. I want this thing to rip down the freeway 110, 120. I'll go the speed limit though. We plan on getting it out to some shows out in California and who knows where else this year and the next year as well. But this paint has so much detail in it. Every color has a different pattern in it. So the pink has like a snake skin. The orange has a different pattern. The purples, the blues, everything has its own little. Even the white has all this eraser ghosting, etching, like they call it like pencil sketching. Like right here, you can see it. But Adam took his time on this paint, and it shows the meticulous time that he put in it. But one thing I will say about his paint, don't hit him up to paint your bike, because he won't. He's doing something amazing with his own personal pages. He's spending a lot of time on TikTok and YouTube. He's doing tutorials on how to paint this bike. So if you want to learn how to paint, follow Adam at Time Warp Custom Paint. I think that's his YouTube. We'll go ahead and put it in the description below. But he is sharing his craft with you guys. That's not something a lot of people have been doing in the past. A lot of guys keep that stuff secret. He's doing glittery stuff like your chopper style panel paint, everything. He's showing you how to do it. And on that note, he has a new company called Limeline. He has his own line of tape, paint, glitter, guns, sanders, everything to learn how to do this. He shows you how and what to use, so check him out. Appreciate you hanging out with us and checking out this build. Remember, like, subscribe, check out other videos that we have, and let us know what you want to see. We got some fun projects in the future, but we appreciate you watching. See you later.
Wait, before they see us later, PowerCultPerformance.com. We got merch on the website. We give away cars. We're working on the next giveaway right now. We just gave away a Cadillac CTS-V that had 500 horsepower.
Yeah, don't be scared to buy stuff right now. Because we haven't launched our next giveaway, any money gets spent, right? Every dollar spent is a chance to win the next giveaway. There's always going to be more giveaways coming, so check the website out.
Check it out.